traders. There you are. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Make yourselves comfortable. Grab the beverage of your choice. I've got some sparkling water here. Not coffee. It's too late for coffee. Let's do this. All right. Guys, let me know. Can you hear music? Let me know in the comments. Can you hear music? That's what I want to know. Let me know. All right, guys. Yes. I want to know where you're coming from. That's what I want to know. What city? What country? What part of the globe are you piping in from? Let me know, guys. Yes. Okay. Where are you piping in from, guys? Let me know. Let's do this. Yes. I see France is in the house. Woo! Portugal is in the house. Portugal. Montreal. Cuba. All right. San Carlos, California. New York City, baby. That is my neck of the woods, guys. Georgia, I see. Riverside, Cali. Cucuta. Welcome, Cucuta. All right. Colombia in the house. Colombia in the house. All right. Oh, guys, we're an international audience here, typing in from all over the world. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. All right, guys, listen, thank you. Thank you very much for, this looks like it's clipping here. But anyway, thank you for piping in. Thank you for logging in. I know it's actually very late for some of you. But, I tend to do these sort of intimate talks with you. I think maybe something along the lines of once or twice a year, sometimes once a year, sometimes twice a year. And my team felt that it was appropriate, especially since we recently and are currently bringing on quite a number of new members to the family. So welcome. If you're a new member to the family, welcome. And while I am certainly open to taking some of your questions, I do want to spend some time with you talking about something a little deeper than making money. So listen up and get yourselves in a very comfortable mood. As I said, grab the beverage of your choice. This is not something that you necessarily have to take notes about, right? But it is quite normal, people, it is quite normal for most people that gain an initial interest in this wonderful activity we call trading. It's quite natural for the first goal to be to make money, to make a lot of money, all right? To make fast money in day trading, in micro trading, in swing trading, and playing the markets. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm a firm believer that it is absolutely okay for your initial desire in this activity to just be pure finance. Nothing wrong with that. That's what it was for me. And I believe that's what it should be for you. But what you're going to find when you set your foot on this path, and it is a path, it's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a journey filled with many challenges, but a lot of levels of growth, many vicissitudes of challenge and ups and downs, but it's a very, very rich journey. Make no mistake about it. What you'll find after you've set your foot on this journey toward fast, good money, you'll find that it starts to switch on you. That's what it did for me. It's not that I didn't want money anymore. Of course I did. But I suddenly realized that it wasn't just money that I wanted through this activity. I wanted freedom and I wanted independence. You see, freedom and independence is something more sublime than pure money. There are plenty of people in this world, right? There are plenty of people in this world. Let me get some light here, guys. There are plenty people in this world who do not, who have a lot of money, but they're not free. There's a lot of people in this world who have what some people might refer to as riches, but they're not independent. A brain surgeon that's on call 24 hours a day, that can be called away, makes millions of dollars, but can be called away from his family on a Thanksgiving dinner, on Christmas Day. That's not freedom. That's not independence. As much as we need them, I thank you for your activity, but you are not free. You are not independent. When someone can call you can call you at will and at whim and demand that you leave your family, demand that you be here right now, that is not something that I would call freedom or independence for that matter, no matter how much money that person earns. So at first, this desire, guys, this desire was first one for money, pure money. And it switched to, I just don't want money. I want to be free. I don't want to have to answer to anyone. I don't want to have to rely on someone liking me. This is what bothered me in the traditional workforce. I realized very young, I've got to make sure this person who's my boss likes me all year long, and hope and pray that he likes me enough to approve my bonus at the end of the year for my family. Like, I got to rely on this dude sitting in that cubicle right there, eating Cheetos and drinking Coca-Cola. This guy, I need to make all year long, I need to make him like me. Like, I did not want that for my life. Do you understand? I wanted to be independent. I wanted to be free. I didn't want to rely on someone else for my success. And I didn't want to be called at will and at whim by another person, ever. I wanted to be able to set my own hours. I wanted to be able to work when I want to work. And I wanted to be involved in something that was bigger than me, in a sense. And trading offered that. It offered not only the ability to make money and to make it every day, every hour, if you got really good at it, but it gave me the ability to be free and make money, to be independent and make money. You see, today, guys, with just a laptop computer, I trade on a laptop, guys. I always tell traders all the time, if you can't, so Oliver, how many screens should I have to trade to make a living in the markets? I'm like, dude, if you can't make money with one screen, what do you think you're going to do with 4 screens, 2 screens? Start with one. Start with a laptop. I trade with a laptop to this very day. You can't make money with 16 screens if you can't make money with 1 screen. You're just going to be more loss. So my point is that I realized that just with a laptop computer, today, guys, with just a laptop computer and an internet connection, you are in business in this activity from any corner of planet Earth. And if you get really good at it, you only need 20 minutes. That's if you get really good at it. You need 20 minutes or less. And you're free, you're independent. You are not bound by the laws of location. You are not bound by superiors. You are not bound by time. The freest individual on the planet is one who frees himself from time. Do you know why that's so important? Because time is the very stuff that your life is made up of. And if time rules you, then you are not free. If you have to abide by someone else's time, your life belongs to them. Time is life. We all only have a certain limited amount of time on this planet. And if you've got to give it to someone else, you are giving your life away. I wanted something that gave me my time back. I wanted something that made me independent, made me free, and gave me the ability to make a lot of money. Because as we discussed, having money and having freedom are two different, uniquely different things. And as I realized this, in my journey toward becoming masterful at this, which was like a 6-year journey, it shifted from money to freedom and independence. But that wasn't the only shift. You see, there was even a deeper shift that happened in my journey. Oh, yes, deeper. The shift that happened a while after was in the darkest days of my developmental period. The days that were so dark, people, and so depression-filled. The days during which I felt like I was a complete failure in life because everyone that I knew was out in the world doing their thing, and I was still stuck trying to do my thing, but failing at it. I'm talking about during the time where my parents gave up on me. Oliver, you wasted all of those years of the best education in the United States to play video games? And you can't even play video games correctly? That's my parents. Guys, keep this on. During those years, right? I'll tell you, during those years, I don't know if I can do this. Can I do it? Something shifted again in my journey. And I went to even a more sublime part of the journey. And it was the complete turning back to myself. I don't know how quite to explain this, but it was as if there was a 180-degree turn in my approach. And it was somewhat spontaneous. I'd always been focused on the market, always focused on improving technique, improving my tactic, improving my opportunity spotting skills, improving my executions, improving the way I saw markets, the way I interpreted their movements. It was always out. But a 180-degree turn had me turn back to me. And my journey took a whole brand new level, people. And I would have to say that it is that pivotal point that made me make the bottom tick in my depressive period. I made the bottom tick when I stopped looking at the market for my answer. When I stopped looking at the platform, the commission rate, the indicator, the firm I was with, or the service I was subscribed to, or the tactic, or the technique, or the mentor, or the course, or all of that's out. The greatest turn in my development was when I turned on myself. And it took my whole process to a brand new level. When I realized during this part of my journey that the money is not in the market. You think the money is in the market. The money is in you. The money was in me. And wow, when I made that connection, you do not understand. It was like, psh, wow. And from that day forward, everything was focused on me. I started to watch me. I started to observe me. I started to mark down what's your emotional state in this trade today, right now? Why did you experience fear? What were you afraid what were you afraid of? Why didn't you do what you said you were going to do right here at this point? Why didn't you take that stop, Oliver? And I investigated, why didn't I take the stop? I knew the stop was there, but why didn't I do it at that moment? What was going on inside of me to make me not do what I know I should do? And that was the work. And it was the most sublime work of the entire journey. And it was the work that created the bottom tick in my downward trajectory, and boom, that is when I started making the turn. And that is when I realized this activity we call trading is not a financial one. If you approach it correctly, it's a spiritual one. Oh, that's right. Trading done correctly is a spiritual activity. Why? Because any activity that requires that you look inside of yourself, any activity that requires that you become better, not the outside world, that you become more disciplined, that you become more honest with yourself, that you become more exacting in your word, that you become more principled, that you become more decent. Any activity that causes you to lift the veil and look at yourself in the rawest possible form and to improve on that, that is spiritual. You cannot do this activity and become more disciplined and not become more disciplined in all of your life, in all of your world. That's not spiritual. If you become more disciplined in your trading, you will become more disciplined in your life. You will become more disciplined with your family. You'll become more disciplined with your responsibilities. You'll become more disciplined with your job, with everything. Discipline doesn't just stop at trading and say, oh, wait, you stopped trading? I'm off work until you're trading now. I'm out the door. When you come back, when you come back to trade again, let me know and I will show up. Discipline doesn't do that. If you become more disciplined in trading, it spills into every other area of your world. If you become more responsible with your money in trading, you will become more responsible with your money in life. You'll become more responsible with everything in your life. It spills over into every crevice of your existence on this planet. That's how special this is. You can't become even a little bit better at this and not have your whole life become better, not just in money terms, in terms that are more important than money, in terms that actually create the possibility of money in a bigger way in the future. Money seeks out the more disciplined individual. Money seeks out the more honorable individual. Money seeks and looks for the more principled man or woman, the more honest man or woman. I know it may not seem like that, but it does. Many of you are chasing money. Do you understand? And money does not like to be chased. Money is the chaser. Improve yourself, lift yourself, become better, become more honorable, become more honest, become more true with your word, and money will start to chase you. Money hates to be chased. Money says, wait, you're chasing me? And it says, I'm out. Money is running away from you at double the speed that you're running after it. Does the best lawyer in a city, one of the best lawyers in the city, does he have to chase money? Does the best doctor have to chase money? Huh? No, money's chasing them. They have to turn away clients. The best doesn't have to chase. They turn money away because money chases them. This activity can get you there. Do you understand me, people? You can get there by using this activity called trading as a tool to work on yourself. I will not lose more than this amount on any given trade this entire week. Do you know what that will do to you? Do you know the shift in your soul that just abiding by that word will do? It's crazy, right? It's wild. Love it. You know? Why can't I get this thing? I'm gonna do it. So when I shifted to this more sublime use of trading, I saw it for what it was. It was just a vehicle, right, to become better. And then it hit me even bigger. You see, I was trying to make everything outside of me better. I was trying to get a better trading platform. I was trying to get a better firm to trade through. I was trying to get more money. I was trying to trade with. I was trying to get better partners that would put the money up for me. I was trying to get better tactics, trying to get better techniques. But when I realized that it's me, that what I have to do is I have to get better. I have to get more disciplined. And then I bring that more disciplined individual to the market. I have to become more responsible. And then I take that more responsible individual into the market. If I get better, I take the better me, the better version of me into the market, and that better version creates better results. It's the other freaking direction. It's the other way. I know that many of you are still stuck in this, trying to fix the outer, but the change comes from within. But you can use trading as the vehicle to look within. There is no other activity that's going to show you internally who you are better than trading will. You guys know this. It will put a mirror up to your face and you'll be like, ew, ew, that's ugly. Take it away. Take the mirror away. And I'm like, dude, I'm just showing you you. It's you. No, I don't want to see it. It's ugly. It's ugly. Trading will show it to you. Trading will show you in the clearest possible light who you are, what you're made of. Right? Ew! Take it away. Take it away. Mm. But this is the game. So it's okay, guys. It's okay to, guys, it's okay. I'm going to turn some lights on here. I can do it on my phone here. It's okay, to just be right now mired in the money phase. Oliver, I just want to make money. There's nothing wrong with that. And, a lot of people actually, they have been indoctrinated to believe that money is a bad thing. But how? Oliver, money is the root of all evil. No, money is not the root of all evil. I don't know what planet you live on, but that's not true. I think that, guys, if, try to get this down here. Sorry for having this. I think that when it comes to money, I think that, of course, you can take anything too far. And you can be so obsessed that you become unprincipled as an individual for money. Like, I will kill my brother for money. Now, anything in life can be taken too far. You can love your children too much and ruin them. You understand? So anything good can be taken too far. But money is the representation of your time and your talent that your time is infused with. So you give up your time, and in that time is a talent, is an ability. It's not just time, you're not just sitting there. So, you work on a job and you work 8 hours on a job. But you work 8 hours, you don't just sit there for 8 hours. So it's not just time, it's the time is infused with what you know, all of your education, all of your information, all of your knowledge, all of your effort. So it's time filled with all that you have. So this is your life, time filled with your value, my education, my thoughts, my ideas, my energy. So this time filled with all of me, I give you. And in exchange, you give me money. The money is a symbol of the very life you gave. How can the very life you gave not be worth anything? How can the very life you gave be bad? Money, how can that be the root of all evil? The money is just symbolizing who you are, what you are, and more importantly, what you gave. It's an exchange. So I'm okay with you wanting money, but you're gonna have to realize that you have to get your value up before more money comes. It's not just your time. You have to get the value that you put in your time to be higher. You have to be smarter. You got to get more knowledgeable. You got to heighten your skill level. You got to raise your level of sophistication. You got to become more disciplined. You have to become more responsible. These are the things that create money. in the future for you. So that now a more disciplined person is inside of his time. A more responsible person is inside of the time he gives. A more knowledgeable person is infused in the time that he gives. He's giving more knowledge in his time now. He's giving more ability. He's giving more information in his time now. He's giving more skill in his time now. It's not just time. You got to make your time more and more valuable. And there is nothing in my experience, there is no ability, no activity better than trading that cuts to the chase and gives you the ability to do that faster than anything else. You can use this activity we call trading as a tool to get your life up, to get your value up, to get your time up in terms of value. I have some people say, well, Oliver, what does a trader, what value does a trader give to the world? A trader doesn't give value to the world. I was like, no, that's not true. Because of what I've explained to you. Even outside of what it does for markets, a trader does for markets, adding liquidity, being the other side of other people's trades and so forth and so on. Let's not even go into that area. But as I mentioned to you, if you as a trader become more disciplined, that discipline is reverberated throughout the world in everything else that you do. If through trading you become more responsible, that responsibility echoes in eternity in everything that you do. If you become more principled, a man or woman of his word, that everything you say, I won't lose this amount of money ever again. That's your word. When you become better at keeping your word, you become better at keeping your word to every man and every woman. You affect the world by becoming better. You change the person in the mirror, you change your whole world. It starts with you. And this activity, people, in my opinion, serves as the most direct way to start working on yourself. You know why? Because you get the results right away. You don't have to wait 7 months later to get results. I guess I have to find out 7 months later. No, you're going to find out 7 minutes later. You're going to find out 7 minutes later, 12 minutes later. The constant feedback on yourself is priceless. Dutchie's saying, did I just step in church? No, you just stepped in church. You got to say it like that. Church. That's right. Hallelujah. Church. That's where you stepped in church. That's how my grandmother used to say it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But this is what I'm saying. Even Dutchie feels it. It's a spiritual activity, you know? Beyond the Vote says, Oliver, is the strategy you teach of the 20 simple moving average work in small cap trading? What do you think of small cap stocks? First of all, let me just say this. Church, that's right. That's not what I wanted to say. Church, but let me just say this. I want you to think about value. And I want you to just use basic common sense. Something is a small cap, probably because it should be a small cap, right? Do you understand? So it's less value. There's less value. So you're dealing with less value. That's the first thing I want you to understand. It's not that opportunity cannot be found with them, but it's less value. Because there's less value, there will be less interest. There will be less institutional sponsorship. There will be less volume. There will be less everything, which does throw certain monkey wrenches into trading programs and makes it a little bit more like just a gambling casino. I'm going to get lucky and maybe hit it big with one of these small caps. I'm not a huge fan for making your living with them. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right. How many trades a day is considered normal average? This really depends on the trader. It also depends on the market environment. It depends on the style of the market trader. So you can have a trader who's more of a micro-oriented trader that trades a lot more trades than a swing trader. You understand? And a swing trader will trade a lot more trades than what I call a core trader, who's looking to hold things for a couple of months. So it depends on your style, and every trader's different. Every trader's temperament is different as well, and every trader's at a different place in their overall development. So how do you know when you are over trading? It's simple. If you catch yourself overreaching in negative territory, you are over trading. You see, if you are doing a lot of trades, but you're profitable, that's probably not over trading. But if you are profitable and find that you always lose all of your profits, you might be over trading. If you are in negative territory and you always make it more negative, you are probably over trading. So those are your key signs. Guys, there's a lot of things like this. I just want to get you inside, all right, and put you through the proper training, the proper education. And you know what's very important? Daily contact in some form or fashion, weekly contact in some form or fashion. You see, a lot of traders can get on the path and they veer off and don't even realize that gradually they're veering off, and someone has to be there to put, no. You've gone a little bit too far to the left. Wait a minute, you're veering. You've gone a little bit too far to the right. And it's that constant contact, that constant oversight, that is very important, and I think it's largely missing in this industry. But we provide that. I provide that. You're always with me. You get tired of me. All right, guys. So, I just wanted to have this, I wanted to have this talk with you. Muhammad Ali is asking an interesting question here. He's saying, Oliver, do you think the market is here to stay long term? I don't know what that question means. Like, is the market just going to disappear on us? Like, I think Muhammad Ali is scared. Like, I really want to do this, but I don't want, as soon as I do it, the market disappears. Like, where did the market go? I knew it. As soon as I start, everything, it just goes away. I knew it. No, the market's going to be here. It's not going anywhere. It's about to actually take a huge step up when all stocks become digitized and you'll be able to do them 24 hours a day from your cell phone. This thing we call trading, our thing, is about to go freaking ballistic. You want to start now. This thing's about to go freaking ballistic. We're going to be able to trade 24 hours a day. You're going to be able to get up in the middle of the night, go wee-wee, and be like, I can't get back to sleep, and do some trading. It's crazy. From your cell phone, from the beach. 24 hours. It's going to go crazy. And you want to get your skill level up before that happens, I'm telling you. Start working on this now, because The opportunities, wow, the opportunity is going to be amazing. Yeah, do it now, guys. So listen, I want to show you something here. I know that most of you probably know I have decided to have a mid-year Black Friday. Now, there's a lot of people that always wait for my Black Friday sales at the end of the year, but I decided to have one in the middle of the year this year because I'm raising prices on August 3rd. And I just thought it would be great if I just let everyone know my prices are going to go up quite substantially on every single thing. I promise you, on August 3rd, I've done my best to resist price hikes for 8 years. I can't do it anymore. I got to do it. All right, everything's gone up on me. Everything's gone up on you. The only thing that hasn't gone up on you is what I offer you. I can't do it anymore. I got to do it on August 3rd. So I thought it would be great to just give you one last opportunity to not only get regular pricing, but get pricing as low as 70% off of the old pricing before the prices rise. And this would be a marvelous call to action for those who are really serious. I don't care about so much the people who aren't serious about this, but I wanted to give the opportunity, one last opportunity, to people who were thinking about it, on the fence, or were waiting for the end of the year Black Friday because that Black Friday is going to be on much higher prices. So I just wanted to give this opportunity for you by having a Black Friday mid-year. This is everything I have, guys. Everything that I offer is here. Complete Trader Package is the most popular thing, guys. That's the most popular thing. And if you'll allow me to do this, guys, give me a second here. I do need my pen. I want to point some things out to you. And this, guys, look, this is not for everyone. I don't want everyone. Not only is it not for everyone, I don't want everyone. I don't want anyone and everyone off the street. I want people who are serious. I want people who've thought about this. I want people who this resonates with. And I want people who feel that they jive with me. Like I can be partners with Oliver. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I realize that. And you might feel like that way, so stay away. But if this is something that resonates with you, if you feel we can do this together, listen, this is probably your best choice if you're not in the family already. Complete Trader Package. You start here. And this includes the live trading camp. So that complete package includes this. Plus it includes funding for the rest of your life. This complete package, you will never, unless you want to, you can trade your own capital, but you won't have to. You'll always be able to trade my capital. You'll never be at risk by losing money. If you lose my money, it's my money. You don't have to pay me back, but that makes me motivated enough to teach you so you don't lose my capital, right? So this is the thing which includes this, right? Most people start here, and I strongly encourage that you do. Now, this is regular pricing, okay? There are some people who are more attuned with the Forex market, and they also like to swing trade as well as short-term oriented trade. That would be the swing prop program, and that is funded as well. And that's where you can hold positions overnight. You can also day trade, and it's Forex focused, whereas a Complete Trader Package is equity or stock focused. And then there's people who say, Oliver, listen, man, I'm not into the trading thing, but I am into the investment thing. I'm looking to build my 401k plan. I'm looking to build my wealth and so forth and so on. And I've had a trading wealth program since 2009 that's killed the market. And I don't have to tell you what Bitcoin has done, all right? But we've had in the wealth program the best performing things in the world, from NVIDIA to Tesla to MicroStrategy, or Strategy formerly known as MicroStrategy, who just had earnings today. Just crazy. So there's something for everyone, all right? And these are the regular pricing. Now look, I'm slashing them up to 70% for you. And this expires at midnight on August 3rd. And you will see on August 4th, you're going to see new prices. I promise you. All right. So, we're taking the complete trader package to $14.97. That's crazy, from $4,000. This is going to $8,000. Do you understand? So I'm doubling the price of this. I'm doubling. You see? On August 4th. You got this last shot, people. Now you got to make sure it's for you, of course. You got to make sure it's for you. It's not for everyone. This has to resonate with you. It should not just be cerebral either, people. You need to feel it. You're not in a position to just go by what you think right now. You have to also go by what you feel. Because the person who needs something can't really make a proper mental, 100% mental, cerebral decision. They have to include feel. Does this feel right? And if it doesn't, stay away. I agree. It's got to feel right. But I promise you this, and you can ask anyone who is a part of my family, I will dedicate my professional life, and I will never give up on you. There is no expiration to my programs. You stay forever. You're with me forever. We're learning together forever, studying together forever, practicing forever. This is something that I will do until the day I die. And if you want to, we can do it every day until the day I die next to you, or the day you die and I die next to you. I want on my epitaph, he traded until this day. I want that on my epitaph. He traded until this day. And I want an arrow on the tombstone with my death date. He traded, Oliver Velez, traded until this day. That's another great thing about this, right? You can trade forever. You know, it's not like playing, freaking rugby or something like that. Can't do rugby at 90 years old, but you can trade at 90 years old. Look at Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. Rest in peace. All right. But I will dedicate myself to you. My team will dedicate itself to you. I will. And I will do my best to not let you fall. Because if you do, you lose my money. So we can't have that. All right, guys. So here are your pricings, guys. Guys, look, it's a family dinner with a couple of bottles of wine. It's not even a freaking vacation. And this can be life-changing for you. You understand? If other organizations had me, I hope I don't sound too egotistical with this, guys. If other trading organizations had me and what I do in their organization, do you know what price they would have on my programs? If I worked for an X in Brazil or a major firm in the United States, and they had Oliver Velez with my programs, these prices would be through the freaking roof. I'm the one that kept them like this, because I've always wanted the barrier to entry for those who really are serious to be as low as possible. I can't do it anymore. I got to raise them. But this is your opportunity, guys. All right, last one. All right, last call for this. And I promise you, I promise you, it's going to have a huge effect on your life. All right? Now, guys, I think most of you might be familiar with this. I put every trader through training. So you start off training. You have to graduate. But this is part of your journey. You're going through your journey in the training level. And you're journeying yourself looking within yourself, correcting yourself, improving yourself on your way to a net $3,000, net of all expenses, $3,000 gain. And then we try you with real $50,000 capital. Your goal is 3,000. You get a percentage of the gains. The firm gets a percentage of the gains. Normally, it's 40% to you, 60% to the firm. And once you pass each level, guys, you go to the next level of capital. More money, more potential. Once you reach 6,000 in profits, you go to 250,000. Reach 10,000 in profits, you go to 500,000. And on and on and on. I'm just showing you the first 4 levels, but some serious capital can be made every 20 minutes, every hour, every day, every week with this level of capital. And it's the professional, systematic way to grow and mature a trader. You grow them like this. This is how Wall Street does it. I was on Wall Street for 8 years. All right. As a NASDAQ market maker until I created my own firm. And then I was training Wall Street traders for 12 years. So anyway, here's the thing, guys. Most people will best be here, the complete package, which includes the live trading camp, guys. Now, the live trading camp is an 11-week live trading, 11 weeks all by itself. Just this is phenomenal. And that's just with me. We trade live for 11 weeks together, correcting you, teaching you, whatever. Plus, you get the other part of the complete package, which is the lifelong funding, the lifelong education and training, the live trading sessions every single day, the study sessions, the breakout sessions, the evaluations, everything. This is what you really want, most people. And if you get in, all right, I'll make you the majority partner in this. And that's the way I really want you to look at it. Look at it like we're partners. All right? Look at it like your small fee, right, covers some cost to your support, your support, the infrastructure, all of this. It's costs to train you. All right? So look at this as sharing a part of the cost, but you get funding for life, training for life. It never expires. All right? And you get 60% of gains once this project becomes successful. You get 60% of it for life without ever having to put a penny in outside of this, right? Okay. So now I'm also going to give you access to this growing academy. Guys, this is becoming very special because I'm adding content to it every single month, right? Now, I'm offering this for outsiders at $3,000. I'm giving this to you, lifetime membership to the academy that gets new content, growing content from every trading topic from my perspective, my 44 years baked into this. All right. And it's constantly growing. All right. All of this for what's going on here? What's going on? Did we lose connection? Huh? Oh, I'm not showing your did I do it now? I was showing my face. All right, got it, man. Are we good now? Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't showing you the All right. So, guys, what most of you are going to be good here. 60% payout. You're putting this in one shot. This is the sort of it costs. It's a business, guys. There's cost involved with training you, teaching you, employees and support staff and whatever. It's not free, right? So this helps us support whatever we need to train you, develop you, mature you over whatever period of time. 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It is a program for life. All right. Access to the Academy. That's a $3,000 product, guys, which I add content to every single month. It is growing in power, and this knowledge base on everything is going to be really, it's growing into something really, really special. And outsiders pay access $3,000 for that. All right. I'm throwing that lifetime membership to that academy in. Plus, you're going to be the majority partner in this thing. Not 40%, 60%. This is our project together. This is how it's done on Wall Street, guys. This is how it's done in the professional world. It's strategic. It's structured. You are guided. You are developed. You are trained. You have a payout. Your money grows from something decent to something bigger and bigger. You have monetary goals. You are evaluated. You are monitored. This is the professional way. This is not just a regular, just I'm going to teach you on the weekend and do a Hail Mary at the end of the weekend and hope you do okay. This is a journey. It's a professional journey, and it does not have an expiration date. You are with me for as long as you want to be with me, forever. All right? So, very important, very powerful. These are your prices, guys. And remember, you have until August the 3rd. All right? You have until August the 3rd, because as I showed you, look here, guys. As I showed you, look at what your prices are going to go to. They're doubling, 4,000 to 8,000. Look at your prices today. You've got one final shot at this. All right? Can't resist the price hikes anymore. And I also want to slow down the number of people coming in, to be honest with you. So this is going to help me accomplish that. All right, guys. It's a dinner with a couple bottles of wine. I'm looking forward to many of you coming on board, so that we can get down to business, so that we can get ourselves ripe and prepared for not only what I believe is going to be phenomenal at the end of the year, but also ultimately on this brand new market that is being developed right now as we speak. It is the digitization of all stocks that will make this activity become even more valuable, that make the opportunities in this activity more explosive. And you want to start getting yourself ready for that now, because the opportunities are just going to go crazy when everything becomes digitized. And I believe that this is not that far away. So guys, join us, join the family. I know this is not for everyone, but for those of you who believe it is, and those of you who are going to join the family, I want to thank you in advance. I want to thank you for your time here tonight, people. I want to thank you, and I want to welcome you in advance for joining the family. Now, guys, make sure, look at this screen, make sure that you're only dealing with one of these people. Take a snapshot, come back to the place in this presentation. I don't want you thinking as if you're dealing with someone who's not my organization and there's someone just basically trying to defraud you. Please be careful out there. Here are the numbers, here are the names, and specifically here are the email addresses. All right, you need to be careful. Those are the languages, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Everything I do is in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. All right? And you can do this. I know you can. All right? This is not rocket science. Do you understand? This is not rocket science, people. I believe every person has the capacity to do this. They just need the right guidance. And they need it every day that they're involved in the markets. They need to not have the pressure of something expiring, because every trader is different. This is it. All right? It's time, guys. Thank you. Boom. Boom.